This is CBS 11 News Now.
Good morning. This is News Now, our digital update. I'm Karen Borda. It's primary election day in Texas. It's the country's first primary of 2018. Here's Jennifer Lindgren.
It is election day in North Texas. The polls opened about 2 hours ago. This is the first midterm primary since President Donald Trump took office. And you can see from just the number of campaign signs outside this polling location, voters have a lot of people to choose from. Republican and Democratic voters will decide today on their candidates for governor of Texas, Dallas County Sheriff, and Dallas County District Attorney. Two big races with implications in North Texas, which we will be following today, include Congressional District 32, which includes a crowded field of Democratic candidates all vying to be the one to take on incumbent Pete Sessions in November in the general election. We will also be closely watching what happens in the primary race for State Senate District 8, which features two well-known Republican names in politics, Angela Paxton facing off against Philip Huffines. Polls are open until 7 tonight. Be sure to check cbsdfw.com for your closest polling location.
And our political reporter, Jack Fink, is going to be analyzing the races. We invite you to join his Facebook Live. It starts at 7 p.m. when the polls close, and he's going to have a panel of Republicans and Democrats, to discuss what the early results mean and how it could impact the general election in November. So let's talk a little bit about weather. It's so much cooler today than it was yesterday. I think it feels wonderful. I'm not one of those who minds putting on a jacket when I head out the door.
It's a little It is more refreshing than it was yesterday. We had that wind that was so strong, but it did bring in the drier air. That dry air cooled off pretty quickly overnight, and so we were in the 30s and 40s earlier, some of you near freezing. Right now, as we take a look outside, we do have all that sunshine, and temperatures are now beginning to warm up into the 50s. 40s still holding on in Frisco, but lower to mid-50s, Plano, Allen, and McKinney. And we're expecting today that we should climb into the upper 60s. A little reinforcing shot of cold air arrives later on today, so that means tomorrow will be a pretty chilly day for early March. We'll stay in the 50s most of the day with a high of 60. And then up to 67 again on Thursday, and then all the way into the 80s by the time we get to the weekend. Small rain chance this weekend, but doesn't look like it's going to be a washout by any stretch. Most of the rain's going to be east of us.
So a little bit of wind, but certainly no bad weather. Nothing that we can blame for a truck accident that's caused all sorts of problems. Since what, like midnight last night?
Yeah, so midnight. And if you've been watching us this morning, you know that we've been talking about this one accident all morning long, and it was kind of a talker because of what happened. So it was a beer truck. It was hauling beer.
Going along with this one too,
A lot of people crying in their drinks this morning. You know, who knows what happened. Take a look at some of these photos, though, from First Response Photography. This is Michael O'Keefe with First Response Photography, and some amazing pictures showing just the damage that was done to Central Expressway. But again, this was a truck that was hauling beer. It crashed, and then, of course, it caused big delays this morning. And unfortunately, still 75 northbound completely shut down. I want to show you exactly where this is happening on the maps. So this is 75 northbound up in the far Collin County area. So just north of McKinney is where this is happening. And so 75 northbound completely shut down, and officials telling us it will continue to be shut down until about noontime today. So again, this is northbound 75 right at Melissa Road is where they're forcing all traffic off. Therefore, you're definitely going to want to plan your alternate route. So far this morning, we've seen delays stretch to about 45 minutes to an hour. So my suggestion, hop off at Highway 5. That'll take you through the Melissa area all the way north towards Collin County Outer Loop. Then that'll take you back to those westbound lanes or rather to the northbound lanes of 75 on westbound Outer Collin County Loop. But again, this is an issue. I mean, unfortunately, it's a situation that no one wants to see happen, but it caused some significant damage to the roadway, and with the hazmat spill as well as the diesel fuel that spilled all over the roadway, it's just a mess. It's just an absolute mess.
All right, so we can't talk beer, I guess. Okay, then I'm going to segue into this. We need to talk about March Madness basketball, and for the second year in a row, so are Pizza Hut pie tops.
With the press of a button, you can order 2 medium, 2-topping pizzas for $5.99 each with the new Pie Tops.
Order pizza on your shoe?
Yes, with the new.
I really can't believe this is a thing, but it is. Listen to this. Not only can you order a pizza with a push of a button built into the tongue of Pie Tops 2, you can also pause the game. The shoes are equipped with Bluetooth technology that links the shoe to the user's phone and the Pie Tops app. And for the first time, the shoes are going to be available to the public. Plano-based Pizza Hut is making the 50 pairs available the week of March 19th. The shoes come in 2 colors, red and wheat. No word yet how much they cost, but I need to know how many of you guys would do that? How many of you guys would buy the shoe so that you can order pizza and buy the game? I mean, pause the game, rather.
So Pizza Hut makes the shoe?
I guess it's maybe
shoe?
collaborative with something else. I don't know.
That's so crazy.
Isn't it?
I've never heard of that till just right now.
I know. And apparently, yeah, so it's... This is a do-over. This is like a redux. So.
We have reached that point where we not only are so lazy we can't pick up the phone to, or even use the app on the phone, but we just need to like press our shoe, you know?
Right. It's like we were saying earlier, one of the new words added to Merriam-Webster, I love her comment, was whelp. It's not W-H-E-L-P, it's W-E-L-P, and it's basically lazy for well, like whelp, spring, like we might say here in Texas. And Madison's reaction was what? How did you?
Obviously, we're too lazy to just say well. Well, guys,
I love it. Well, thank you for watching CBS 11, the ones for Texas. For the latest updates, head to CBSDFW.com. We're going to have another Facebook Live News Now update coming up at noon. Hope you guys have a great day.